How are you? Did you miss me? You didn't even know I was gone, did you? Hang on, I'm trying to send out my notification to some of my friends who wanted me to tell them when I go live. I have so many beautiful things to share with you. Um, Give me 1 second. How do I have no viewers? Oh, there we are, and 2 thumbs up. 1 viewer and 2 thumbs up. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, hold on. Let me finish this real quick. I get distracted. Hi, Cindy, and hi. Nope, nope. Can't see. Hold on, I want to clean my glasses. Do I have a thing here? No. Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness. Trying, hold on. Are they clean? These are cold because they've been out here in the cold. It's so cold here. It's so cold. Oh, hi, Black Blood. Hi, Marcia. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm back. I'll be back to work tomorrow. I am going to be doing one casting right now while during this live. You loved my unboxing video. Thank you. I know it was a little unusual because, you know, I don't usually do stuff like that. God, these are so dirty. But I love Jeffree Star makeup. It's so cute. How could you not do an unboxing? You guys will have to excuse me. I'm so like worn out and tired. I thought you're supposed to be like refreshed when you come back from vacation and all of that, but it's not the case for me. I don't know about you, but when I come back from vacation, I am fucking worn out. I'm like really tired and exhausted from all the traveling, and I think it's more work. More work for me. Just saying. Is it just me? Is it like that for everyone? Everyone talks about how, you know, they come back all refreshed and all that stuff from vacation, and I'm like, really? Because I don't. I come back tired and needing rest. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Hang on, I'm lighting my sage. I got a fire going because it's so can be stressful, and then it's good to be home. Yeah. Well, we had a good time ish. I'm going to throw them, but that would be just immature. You can't just go around throwing your glasses, right? But yeah, I had a lot of amazing experiences in the astral realms, and that's really what taking this time off was for me. A lot of doing things, spending time with Hecate, with the gods in the other realms, and things like that during this time in my path. And I still have it'll be ongoing for the rest of my life. It's never gonna stop. But I'm acclimating to the energy, and for that I needed to not be doing magic for a couple of days. even though technically I still did a little bit, you know, like, but that doesn't really count as magic. I don't, well, it's still magic, but, you know, casting like protection around myself and my family, and, you know, just doing that technically. Um, I'll tell you a fun story about on the way back. On the way back, we had to go over a few mountain passes, and it's snowing, and the roads were snow packed. And we were not in we weren't in a 4-wheel drive. We were in my daughter's handicap van, and it's front wheel drive and everything, but you know, it's a minivan. It's, let's face it, it's not meant to be going over freaking snow packed mountains and the passes. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And you know, my fiance's like passing semis, and you know, just just going, just like, oh my gosh, you scare me. You should just let me drive in the snow, because I think I'm a better driver in the snow, and he just hauls ass and um, scares the shit out of me. But so anyway, so I was like I wasn't saying anything to him. I was just like, oh my goodness, you know, and but I wasn't saying anything. But so anyway, so I'm like putting the cloak on us, you know, the cloak of Hecate over us while we're going over these passes. And then finally we drove out of the snow. We got over them, and we drove out of the storm, and everything was fine. And I was cool. It was cool. And we're in the we stopped at a convenience store, you know, a gas station, and I was getting a cup of coffee, and it was just me and my fiance in there, and two guys who worked there. One of them was the owner, or the manager, or whatever, and he came around the corner, and I'm getting coffee. I wasn't looking at him or anything, and then he stopped right, you know, right there next to me, and he looked at me and he goes, "I just want you to know you're going to be okay." And I was like, I just looked at him and I was like, okay. And he goes, I know you know that, but I just wanted to tell you that you're going to be okay. And I was like, thanks. Um, and then he was telling the guy, Benjamin or whatever his name was, to help him find his keys. He was lost and he couldn't find his keys. And the guy was like, they're right there. They're behind you. They're in the safe. And he was like, oh, okay, go back to work. You know, good job. Go back to work. And I was just laughing. I was just like, oh boy. But it was just funny that the gods, like, you know, jumped into him to tell me that I'm going to be okay. You know, it was cool. I was like, thank you. Hi, Miss Kisa. How are you? We need to have a chat, you and I. We need to have a chat. There's a couple of you that we need to talk. We need to talk because we need to talk. Do you have a reader? I want to send you to someone, and I want you to get a reading. If you don't already have, if you don't have your own reader, I would like, or if you, I don't know, do you do readings, like with cards or whatever? I want you to I want you to send you to a reader. But yeah, it was that part was a little intense. I had an experience in the astrals where there was a mama wolf, and she was like rolling around in the snow, and I was petting her and telling her she was beautiful and everything. And she left, and then she came back and gave me one of her little cubs, and it was so cute. It was so sweet, and I was just like crying and, you know, thanking her for the gift and everything. And yeah, it was a beautiful thing. And then I dreamt that there was a bunch of dead rats all around, and I was sweeping up all these dead rats, just baby ones, like, you know, when they first are born or whatever. They were just little guys, and I was going around, and I'm like, what is this, you know? And so I think it was like a warning about, you know, betrayals coming and that kind of thing, which sucks, but, you know, I'm used to it. It's part of my path. And yeah, so all of that happened, and I got to just see a lot of beautiful things, and stay in a beautiful, luxurious resort. And um, do you guys ever notice that when you stay at a resort that's like, I don't know how many floors, I think there's, I don't know, I think there's 19 floors in the resort that we were staying in, but when I was in like the bottom the bottom 3 floors, I could feel the heaviness on me. The energy, the heaviness of the energy was so heavy. I could not stand it. I was just like, oh my gosh. I think it felt like it was just like all that energy was just coming down from all the other floors onto me. And so every step you take like that, it was just like, oh my goodness, the heaviness is intense. And I didn't like that. So I think like I need to keep those things in mind when I go places for vacation, to not stay in places like that where when you go eat and stuff, you are on like the bottom floor where the restaurants are down there, and it's it's just too heavy. I was just like, oh my gosh. I would be asking my boyfriend, do you feel that heaviness? It's so heavy. And he was like, no. I was like, great. Just lucky to be me, I guess. Okay, I'm going to put on the spirit box because Cindy didn't remind me. And I haven't. Oh. And, hang on. I live on a lower floor of a high rise, and I can feel that too. Yes, that heaviness, it's that. It feels like it just comes down on you, you know? It was a lot. It was really, I didn't enjoy that. I mean, I was able to like, it's on now. I was able to like keep it off of me for, you know, but sometimes, especially like if you're in the elevators, you could really feel it. Or when you're moving, like when you're, I don't know, I felt it a lot. Um, but it just, I don't like it. So probably next time we go someplace, we'll have to stay at like an Airbnb or something that's not, you know, in a place like that. Even though it's very, you know, luxurious and whatever. If all you feel is the heavy energy, then it's not that fun. It kind of takes away from the ambiance of the whole thing. But my fiance got me the room that has the big jacuzzi tub in it and all that. And so I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning, and then I was just waiting to see if he would wake up too. And he started moving around, and then I was like, hey, do you care if I wake you up and I go get in the tub? Because, you know, it's right there. So if I turn the water on, I knew it would wake him up. It's, you know, right in the bedroom, and then when you open the curtains, it's like right there. Lady, oh gosh. Andrea, the crone. Hi. I am going to put my plug-in because has. It is saying that I'm losing power. And all my cords are tangled. Oh, I hate that. Tangled cords are no fun. I don't want to break that again. Let's get you plugged in. Hold on. There we go. Yes, it worked. Okay. But yeah, so there was a lot of animals. But that could be just something I'm personally going through right now. All of a sudden, there are spirit animals everywhere, all around me. But in the hotel that we stayed at, or the resort, or whatever you want to call it, there were like animals walking around. Like I could see their energy, their four legs going by me, and I was just like, there's a lot of animals here. But pleasure. There was a lot of animals around. You haven't been on your computer very much. Banker. But, so that was weird. I mean, they didn't bother me or anything. I could just see them walking all around the hotel. At first I thought maybe it was like children. But then when you start noticing their legs moving, you could tell that it's an animal. And their size, and so you're like, yeah, pretty cool though. Usually in a place like that, you would see like Hazard, you would see, spirits, like, of humans, dead people, ghosts. But in this place, it was just heartbeat. I wonder if she's talking about my banker. She is on the shit list. Cyan. Oh my goodness. Swamp Witch, are you on here, Kelly? Does she need a tissue? We went to Blackhawk, Colorado, and we stayed at the Monarch, the new Monarch. They just, yep, Major's out. We stayed at the Monarch Hotel and Resort, or whatever they want it, whatever. They just updid it. They did a $400 million, never a $400 million rebuild, and it's beautiful. It's quite stunning. You walk in and there are all these clear quartz crystals hanging from the ceiling, and that's pretty impressive. And but this is funny. Okay, so there are butterflies everywhere because it's the Monarch, right? Hello, it's a butterfly. And so, but my fiance's like, oh, look at these cool butterflies in the walls, and then he's like, I've just been noticing butterflies everywhere throughout this hotel. How nice for you. Glad you got to go. Me too, thank you. And he keeps going on about these butterflies. He's like, man, this hotel really has a thing for butterflies. He's like, look, they're everywhere. They're like, there's these ones and those ones. And I'm like, yeah, look at it, even on the carpet. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, babe, it's the Monarch Resort. The Monarch is a butterfly. And he was like, oh, damn, he was, and I was just like, oh my goodness. He goes, well, I don't know about butterflies. It's like, I can tell. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Because I consider him to be a smart guy. And so when he doesn't know about stuff, it's pretty funny. I guess he knows more about like cars and car parts and things like that. But he didn't get it that the monarch is a butterfly. It's cute. Anyway, so yeah, so we did all that. We did a lot of gambling, which I hate. But my fiance loves to gamble, but I hate to gamble. I don't like it. I'm not into it. So I would just go sit in a chair or watch him. I gambled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I did gamble some. But it's just not my big deal thing, They have beautiful restaurants there. But it's supposed to be like a spa resort, but really it's a casino. Let's be honest. It's a casino with spa tubs in the rooms, which most casinos have these days. So it's not really a spa. But they do have like a pool, top floor, and things like that, where you can go up there and go swimming and soak in the hot tub or whatever, and stuff like that. But it was cool. It was good to get away and disconnect from the house a little bit. And we went through this one creepy little town that was so awesome. I don't know what it was called, and the GPS just took us there, and we don't know why, but we kind of did like this whole loop thing, and to take us around to the other side of the interstate or something. Anyway, so we went through this little town, and it was very witchy, and even like the names of the streets were like the Three Sisters, stuff like that. But they had a lot of houses. Well, this one house specifically that I'm referring to had a lot of witch bottles hanging in the trees and stuff like that, and you could just tell that it was very witchy. A lot of like circle areas and stuff like that, and I was like, that's fucking cool. This is my kind of town. We should get a house here. I feel at home here. Hi, DS. How are you, darling? Steak. I like steak. Oh my God, I would love to live there, yeah, it was really pretty. Funeral. And then there was this one house that had like a dead tree, and then on all of the dead branches had like bottles on them, like on all of it. It was pretty cool, and they were like cobalt blue bottles. That one house had that. It was really pretty, and but yeah, it was cool. I was like, this is an awesome place. I'm liking it. Flip. Yeah. But it was just really like, it's funny, I think, when you're a witch and you go places like that, like you recognize all the witchy things. Like my boyfriend, he wouldn't recognize any of that stuff, He probably would if he really like paid attention to it. He would be like, oh, but he didn't pay attention. He's like driving, so. But I think like normal people, I guess. What I'm trying to say is like normal people wouldn't notice such things, but like I noticed things like that. Like I noticed the witch bottles hanging in the tree, and I noticed the circles, and I noticed the stones put a certain way, and the names of the street signs and things like that. I noticed all that stuff. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Um, but yeah, so you know, my daughter she was okay being there. She liked it a little bit, but I don't think she was too. We were all ready to go. Like, we wanted to come home like a day early, but we couldn't because there was a snowstorm came in, and so we were like, nope, we're not going home a day early because it was a pretty good snowstorm that came in, and then the next day was supposed to be clear. And so the next day we waited, and then we went, and then the passes were full of snow. And I'm like, this is why we have trucks. Yep. All my nails broke off. That's another bad thing about vacation, is that all your nails break off, and then you have nubs. I have to go get those fixed. And then I got to go to Hobby Lobby today. We had to go to pick up Hades because he stayed at Grandma and Grandpa's. You know, they cat sitted. And they love him so much. They really had a good time with him. But so we had to go pick him up, and then we got halfway there. Well, not halfway, a quarter of the way there, and then the framing place called that my frames came in. So then we turned around and came back to the house to get the Diabonds that I needed to have framed, and then we came back and got those, and then we went back again, and so it was this whole thing, and we're just like, oh, tired of driving, just want to be home. But yeah, but it was okay. It was fun. We had a lot of good steak. We love steak. We're all about eating animals. We like to eat steak. Certainly not a vegan or a vegetarian, although I do love vegetables too. But they had can't zap me, don't zap me. So yeah, ate a lot of meat. They had a big old prime rib out there in the resort. They had some beautiful ribeyes that they had just grilled on the grill there at the place, and I had lobster and crab legs, and I went to the dessert bar and I got a whole bunch of stuff. Hi, Maya. I got a whole bunch of stuff off of the dessert thing, and I was like, they had like these beautiful cotton candies and all. Hi, he said daughter. Hi, handsome. I got a bunch of it and just filled the whole table with dessert, and then we all sat there and had like a bite of everything, and that was really fun. And I was like, these cotton candies are so cute. They should put them on every table, just like for decoration. So cute. So we liked that. That was fun. Hi, Maya. Stadium. No zap. Yep. And so, yeah, it was a good trip. I guess it was pretty, Stadium and the Canyon. But yeah, I like the food. I was happy about that. And let's see what else. What else do we do? What else is there? Are you overhearing me? That's okay. But yeah, the meat, the steak, all the lobsters and the crab legs and um, the pasta. Hispanic. The the Italian food was amazing. They did this thing with the lasagna. They like put the lasagna shell out like this, and then they put all the stuff on it, and then rolled them up individually. And instead of, you know how we do the casseroles and we do them all out in big lasagna pans, and then we just cut them. Well, they didn't do them like that. They rolled them up separately, and so there was like a big lasagna roll. And I liked that idea. I was like, that's really fucking delicious. I'm going to be making that. And so that was good. And they had like their chefs there at each station, and so you could go there and you could have them make you something special and fresh. If you didn't want what was out there, you know, you could have them make it for you. And that was nice. And I probably drank a lot of alcohol. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not that much. Not as much as you think. But I did drink a lot. For me. Yeah. I did. I drank. So that was fun. That made everything better. It always does. I can't see who that is. Hold on. So say Irene. Hi Irene C. How are you? Would you visit again? No. No, I'm good. I'm a one-timer. I don't know. I might. No, probably not. It wasn't worth it to me. Like in Vegas, when you go stay at places like that in Vegas, then you can go to the Rock and Mineral store. You could go to the haunted places. There's other things to do. In Black Hawk, there's nothing else to do, but I mean they advertise a bunch of stuff, but it's seasonal stuff. It's not available all the time, only seasonal. Devastating. Devastating. What's wrong? I missed a lot of your calls and messages. I did not answer calls. I did not answer messages. My phones were off, and I didn't do any of that because the whole point was not to do that. That's why I got sent away. So, but I'm back now, so you guys can call me and text me and message me and do all the things like normal. But when am I devastating? No. I'm good. I'm golden. Even though I have no fingernails. I'm fine. I just gotta go get my nails done. You know how when you get your nails taken off, it makes your fingertips hurt? That's a problem. But it was a fun experience. But I think next time I'll just go to Vegas. I do have to plan a trip to Vegas in the future to go get my gargoyle, because he's gonna be. Hi, friend. He's gonna be in my new temple, in front of my new temple. Right out there. Like that. But yeah, we saw a lot of cool things. interesting things. But yeah. So what'd you guys do while I was gone? Kelly, what did you do? Are you asking me if I'm a friend? Yes, I'm a friend. Always a friend. Unless you're bad to me, then I won't be your friend. Not a damn thing. Hey, Black Widow. What's up, Buttercup? Where have you been? I've already been on for 35 minutes. But yeah, I don't think I'll go back to that place, but I will go to Vegas. I want my gargoyle. He needs to come home with me, and I promised him next time I come to Vegas that he would come home with me, so we'll have to take the truck, and then he'll ride in the back home. Are you by chance going on the Witch Curse next February? Oh, the Witch Cruise? There's a cruise? Maybe. That would be so fun. Tell me about this. I would love to. I don't know if other witches would like me though. I'm kind of, they don't like me. I'm different. But that would be fun. I would like it. I don't care if they don't like me. But yeah, well, it depends what kind of witch cruise. Is it like a Wicca thing? Because no offense, but if it's a Wicca, well, if you want. But I don't do Wicca stuff. Is it like a left-hand path witch cruise? Or is it a Wicca cruise? No, thank you. They would be like, oh my gosh. I will put the link in the comments. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, I would get in big trouble. I would turn the harm to none to harm to banish. Get her off our ship. I've been talking about it for 30 minutes. Black Widow. You'll have to rewind. That's what you get for being late. Totally your own fault. Oh my gosh, so we had to go pick up Hades, right? He was like, it's like an hour and 20 minutes where he's at. And we had to go get him. And so I had to hold him on the way home. And his hair got everywhere, all over the car. It was like all on my fingers, and he was so mad. When he got home, he went straight to under the bed, and he just barely came out a little while ago. So he stayed under the bed for hours. He didn't even come out for dinner. He was like, I'm not talking to you. Poor Hades. It was a rough but he got really spoiled there. He's probably mad because we made him leave. He's protesting. Yes. Is that Black Blood? Yeah, he's probably mad because I made him leave though. He really liked it there. They got him lots of toys and, you know. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny that he gets so mad at me. He goes and hides. Hey, you guys, let's do a booster, shall we? Let me get things together here because I have to do a booster tonight. And I'm going to start trying to remember that I kind of want to do them during the lives because I really like doing them during the lives. It's fun. And I think that's a good idea. I had some song. I had some super glue on my copper. I have like this oh, I can't wait. In a few months everything's going to be changed around here, and this whole temple right here is going to be for casting purposes, and the new temple is going to be for the current. And so I'm really excited about that. But I'll tell you right now, so don't even ask, but I mean, it'll never be filmed. No one will ever go inside of it. It will not be a thing where it's not going to be open to public or anything like that. It's completely private and sacred, and it won't be. But this one is going to be turned into a magical wonderland for casting witchcraft. Vacations are tough on animals. They don't understand, and they feel abandoned, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, he was pissed. Publish. Let's see what he's saying. Hold on. Song, direction, kind, and publish. Do you want me to publish a song? Well, I'm not successful. Okay. So this is for TT. And I have some beautiful parchment with your picture and everything on it that I am going to be using. You guys can't see anything, can you? I don't think so. I just want to say that, can I say one thing about the primal current? I just want to say something about the primal current. Don't zap me, Kelly. Just don't. I just want to say something nice and positive. Okay? You have to work hard with the gods. You can't sit around. You have to go get it. You have to do the work. And then you will be blessed. You can't, but your life is not all punishment and doom and gloom unless you need to be shifted. If your life is not where it's supposed to be when you start walking with the gods, they'll shift things around. And it might feel like that, but they're just shifting things around in your life to get you in that place where you can start elevating. They're beautiful. It's a beautiful It's a beautiful transition, transformation, transmutation, depending on where you're at in your path. And um, I think that if you're willing to do the work, then do it and don't back down. But don't be wishy-washy. Okay, don't be wishy-washy with it, because that's when things might get a little rough on you. And doing the soul elevation, it's not easy on your body. It hurts. It can make you, feel sick. It can make you feel like you have the flu or whatever. But my theory on that is, and this is my theory, no, I don't know if anybody has said this before or whatever, but I think it's the high vibrations. I think the high vibrations of the gods, as you're acclimating to their elevation, to their energy frequencies, whatever you want to call it, it can make your joints hurt, like your soft tissue. It could make you like, it's kind of like, you could think of it like, how when you go get like a deep tissue massage and then you're really sore afterwards? It's kind of like that. Sometimes the vibrations get in my head, in my face, and then they'll break loose all the sinuses, all this, and it can make you sore, and it can make you think you have allergies or this or that, or it can make you nauseous. It can make you it can make your hair thin. Let's be honest. It can make your hair frizz. The vibration, the frequencies, whatever you want to call them, they're high. They're not low. I heard somebody say today that these gods that I work with are a lower vibration, and that is not true. You're an idiot if you think that. And you obviously don't work with them at all. If that's what you think, then you're working with something else. You're not working with these gods. If you think you're working with these gods and they're a low level vibration, then you're not working with these gods. You're working with something else. And yeah. Okay. But let me tell you, as soon as I get acclimated to that vibration level, then generous. As soon as I get back to feeling better from it, I'm right back on it. I'm like, okay, now what? I'm better. I'm recovered. I'm acclimated. Let's go. What's next? I'm ready. Let's do it. And then they're like, oh my goodness. Hi, Blue. I have to get back to bed so I can get a little one. Our school can retalk and box to our food. Sure, absolutely, honey. We can. Absolutely. But yeah, okay, so I just wanted to say that. Take it or leave it. Yeah. I'm gonna draw some sigils on here now. And I do lots of curses. And lots of hexes. So, I don't have a problem with it. And I don't usually have to do them for myself, but occasionally I do just for fun. But not usually. Usually I just do them for clients. Yeah, throat. But I do lots of curses. But I don't curse kin. I don't curse children of Hecate. Ever. Those I just leave to Mother. I do take them to her and say, or I take them to the stone in the dark world and leave them there to be judged by Lucifer. But I don't touch them. Chronic. Because you have to understand that when the gods correct their children, they know what it's going to take. They know how to do it. They know what it's going to take. And their punishment is way worse than anything you could come up with. Give in. So it's not necessary to take it upon yourself to curse one of Hecate's children. And if you think you're going to curse one of Hecate's children, or Belial's children, or Lucifer's child, or Sephron's child, if you think you're going to, or Arcos, or any of the children of the primal current specifically, if you think you're going to do something to them or attach to their energy or anything like that, you're a fucking idiot. Just throwing that out there, because it won't be good. And I don't know why I'm saying all that. It's just like coming out, and so it must be needing to be said for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why, but it just came into my little mind. So there you have it. Just don't, just don't do it. It's not worth it. If you have a problem with one, take it to Hecate herself and tell her, and she will deal with her children. Yeah. And I have never made that mistake with the gods, and I never will. Have I reversed? I have reversed things, though. Did you just talk about the egg? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see this. He did. Oh, hang on, I gotta see what he's saying. Hold on. He says, feels surprisingly the egg style. What is the name of the egg that I just came out of? Anyways. So just keep that in mind for all of you beautiful, not so intelligent people who think you're going to curse children of Hecate. It's not, nobody's threatening me or anything like that, so please don't misunderstand. It's not about me. Oh my goodness. What else do I want to address? While we're on a roll, I'm doing a what? Okay. Oh, Akasha. The Akasha egg. Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, the Akasha egg. That was fun. The squeezing is unbelievable on that one. Oh, I don't like it. Okay, you guys can't see anything. Okay, good. We're golden. Here we go. I'm starting on my booster now. I'm writing my commands on here. Got all my sigils are drawn. It's for TT. Kelly, will you put that in the description for me, please? Prosperity booster for TT. I know I forgot to put it in the title. Oh. For TT. Woo! Okay, wait. Let me see. So I did a prosperity for her and everything is going very well. And this specific thing is just to boost it for interview purposes. Okay. Oh, very cool. Oh, this is your second? Woo! So have you got, I have a question for you guys. Has anybody ever seen a one-horned goat? Like a unicorn horned goat. Riddle me this. No, that's so funny. All right, Dollface. That looks good. Okay, now I'm going to put some Crown of Success on your picture. Add. I really need to get rid of this bottle. It's bad. Everyone always says, be nice to your oils. And I'm like, put that energy in there, shake it up. Be gentle with your oils. No. Shake them. Gentle. judgmental. Thank you. What did she send me? You found a goat! Okay, that's cool. But these goats have like a horn coming out like this. Like a unicorn horn coming out of their head. And their bellies had like curly hair like a poodle. But their back of their hair was regular on their back, but then their bellies had like this really soft curly hair. But you found a one-horned goat. In Iceland. A unicorn found in Iceland. Let me see. Oh, he's a ram with one horn. That's so cute. You know, the adult ones might kind of look like that. So adorable. Prosperity, baby. Put some gold flake on there too. Hold on. Gold flakes. Perfect. Okay, now for offerings. Gosh. Do you know that while I was gone, I didn't do any offerings? That's unusual. I do offerings normally every day. But while I was gone, there was none of that. None of that. This will be my first offering since I got home. Yeah. That's their account. It's almost a full moon, right? How much longer? Another week before the full moon? Thanks, Mama, for the baby cub. Congratulations, Cindy. Wait, hold on. Hey, Blue, next week I'm celebrating 3 years since I first contacted you, and oh, nice! That's very cool. And being a part of the group. I'm so happy. That's really cool. On the 16th. Okay, that's cool. So I need you know, you're gonna have to make me a full moon list and a dark moon list now. I need a dark moon list of things that I have to do every dark moon and a full moon list of things that I have to do every full moon. Soul Ascension. And if you guys have a lot of questions about... No, I'm not going to go there. Well, maybe just a little. There's like a lot of there's a lot of not very accurate information on social media platforms, on a lot of social media platforms, not just YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, on this and on that. I'm gonna say for you to, if you want to educate yourself on the PC Current, to please go to the source. Go to Mark. Go to Mark. He's the most knowledgeable person, and he would be the best person to get the truth from, the correct steps to take to enter the current, if that's what you're feeling led to do. Don't if you get wrong information and you act upon the wrong information, it can be quite costly. There can be consequences that can fuck you up. And so, yeah, sorry. So I would say to you to get the book, read it. If you feel a connection to it, and you feel like you're called to this path, then go to Mark, get the book, do it that way. James, don't get it from other people, because everybody has their own way of doing things. Everyone's path is the same, but connected but different. Not the same, but connected but different. And you really shouldn't get PC Current information from other people. You should get it from the source, from the books themselves. And if you have questions, ask Mark. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, do your research, read, study, exactly. And don't get, just because one person did this doesn't mean it's okay for you to do it. Just because, the price to pay for fucking up is too high. Like, don't do it. Don't listen to other people. Just go straight to the books or to Mark himself. That's all I'm going to say. Because nobody has more knowledge, and Mark's very knowledgeable about it and very happy to steer you in the right direction. And yeah, talk to Mark. Don't. I mean, if that was the case, then I would have been doing videos about PC like this whole time, like rocking on with it. But it's not meant for everyone. That's why I don't share it, because giving out wrong information, or giving out information, things that worked for me, can be really dangerous for someone else, because it's not their path, and it's not for them to be doing what I did. And so that could hurt them. And so it's very irresponsible to give out information about my path and the things that I go through and the things that I do, because it's not someone else's path. And if they go try to do what I do, it could be very dangerous for them. Like, it could really fuck them up. And so that's why I don't try to teach it, you guys. It's not because, it's not anything like that. It's just for you, to protect you. And I am not willing to just put that out there. Like, that's not your path, and I'm not going to tell you what I did and then have you go do it because you want to be like me, and you're going to go do it. And I'm not trying to be boastful. I'm just saying, if it's not your path, don't do it, because it can fucking get you. And so you have to think about that. Hey, Edfern, don't go into the rites blindly. Some of them you only get one shot and they're not coming back if you screw up. There's no coming back. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not gonna go there either. I'm just saying that only a few people are chosen for this path. And again, I'm not boasting, because it's a very difficult path. It's a very strong current, and it will chew you up and spit you out like nothing, like the pathetic little piece of chewed up meat. You're nothing. And so, and I'm nothing. But I am. But I'm just saying, like, you got to be careful. Don't get on those pages where they're telling you, oh, you could do this and you could do that, and they're showing you how to do ceremonies, and they're showing you how to do rites, and you haven't done any of the work yourself, and then you think you're going to go in and do it, and then you get all fucked up because you didn't do your own work and you're not called to it. The same. So just be careful about that, please. Don't let anyone do that with you. Don't let anybody interfere. I mean, I get people who will, and this has happened to me for years. Okay, I'll do castings for people, and then they could feel the energy, they could feel the magic, and then they think I'm a witch. I could feel the magic in me. I could feel that energy in me, and it triggers some kind of an awakening even. But that doesn't mean you're a primal witch. It just means everybody has abilities. Everybody has intuition. Everybody has some type of ability, and sometimes my castings will trigger that. But that doesn't mean you're called to be what I am. And so that's why I don't teach it, you guys. That's why I don't get on here and like tell you, you should do this and this is how you do it. I don't teach it for that reason. Hi, babe. I agree with you 100%. You said it so well. Thank you. Because I care about you, and I don't want everyone to go trying to do what I do and thinking that they're gonna get some great thing from it, and then they get themselves all fucked up because they're not called to it. And so I think that's really irresponsible, and I did have to learn that lesson the hard way. And I learned my lesson, and so I will be keeping, I'll tell you little things that happen, to me, like the guy at the store, and, stuff like that, or if I experience something in the astrals, or, like with the little one-horned goats, or, things like that, I'll share with you. But, like, as far as teaching you about doing rites and doing offerings and doing, any type of devotional things and stuff like that, I will not be teaching that on here. I'm not, because it's not for everyone. If you're in the current and you're in my group, in my book group, on Facebook, then you'll probably get to see stuff like that, but you'll never see the inside of the temple. That will never be of the new temple. That will not be shown in not even in my book group. They will never, nobody will ever see that. That will not be filmed. It will not be photographed. It will not be for any social media at all, ever. Um, but sometimes I do show things like how I set up for a specific rite in the book. Um, in my circle, I do show that occasionally. Or in this temple, I have shown that before, but I'm not doing a rite, not how to do it or anything like that. I just showed like, this one goes in this quarter, this one goes in this quarter, according, with the book out, and how I set things up. I've done that before, but that's it. And that's only for PC people, not for people who are not PC. It's still private. It's a very tiny little group, and I've kept it that way on purpose. And that's just how it is. But so, anyways, so my booster's done for TT, and I'm going in for the night. And but I'm going to be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. And I think I have like I think I have only a couple of spells to do. I know I had a couple came in, and that's it. So I don't even know what day it is. Is today's Friday, right? Yeah. Cool. So I'm ready to rock and roll, you guys. So send in your spell requests. I'm ready to work. Let's do it. I know everybody's been so patiently waiting for me to get back, and I appreciate that. And I know there's a lot of consultations I need to do. If you sent me consultations or spell requests while I was away and I didn't respond to you, please resend them. And we'll get everything set up, and I'll get you on the schedule, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Did you see my comment about the May full moon? No, I did not. Let me see. What does it say? In May, we have a Friday the 13th, and it's on the same weekend as the Scorpio full moon. Ooh. Well, that'll be a fun one to do a casting on. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. For this live, I think I said everything I needed to say. Yeah. Wait, let me check one thing first really quick. And I want to see if I want to respond to this on here. Nope, no. Okay. Just checking. Anyways, I love you guys. I missed you. I'm happy to be home. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be home. And I'm ready to get to work. I'm going to go now and do some devotions. And then I'm going to go in and sleep and travel with the gods. And, oh gosh, I'll tell you one thing that happened. Okay, so I don't know if I could say, can I say that? Can I tell them about that? Okay, so sometimes, I'll tell you guys this one last thing. It's bad, I shouldn't share this, but whatever. So on my way, okay, so I did this big huge rite, okay, a big huge rite with the gods. And that's why I had to take a week off to acclimate to that energy. We already established that. So on the way up, okay, so the gods do this thing to me when they want to see me in the other realm. They'll just like pull me right out. Like they'll just pull my consciousness, I guess is a good way to say it, out. And when they do that, my whole body will go numb, like it falls sleeping numb. You know, like how when your foot falls asleep or whatever, it kind of feels like that, but only it's your whole body, and it's really weird feeling. Anyways, they kept trying to pull me out while I was traveling up to the resort, and I was like, no. So I had to keep like rolling down the window to get air, trying so hard to stay, trying so hard to stay because I didn't want to like to do that in front of my daughter and my fiance, because you know I don't think they've ever seen me do that. So usually, like, because they could do it when I'm awake, they could do that when I'm washing dishes or whatever I'm doing. They could just all of a sudden just pull me out, and then I go wherever they want me to go. And so I was just like, wait, intention. It's like, wait, I'm almost there. And then when I get there, I'll lay down, and then, and then you can take me. And so I was trying, I'm like in the car ride, trying to stay so that because I don't know, it was just a weird thing. And I was just like, oh my gosh. It was awkward, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So, anyways, that was fun. Alright, I'm out of here. Sharing too much. Time to move on. Alright, love you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.